progress. It's said to be something that marches on. But in our quest to develop and improve, this nation hasn't always followed the most environmentally conscious path. Today, growing awareness guides us to plan rather than plunder, considering the needs of nature along with our own.
We use it every day, but how often do we actually think about it? Water is an essential part of our daily lives, necessary for all life on Earth. Yet fresh water is perhaps the one resource most people take for granted. Statistics show the average U.S. household uses more than 200 gallons of water per day, and most Americans are unaware of the urgent need to conserve this precious supply.
One of the great wonders of a growing economy, population growth, we need fresh water in just about everything. We need fresh water for agricultural production. We need fresh water for us just as regular consumers. And it's critically important that we keep this resource vibrant and available across all sectors, because all sectors need fresh water.
18% of the planet's surface fresh water supply lies right here in the Great Lakes. The Great Lakes, a collection of 5 freshwater lakes located on the U.S. and Canada border, represent an incredibly valuable natural resource, particularly in the state of Michigan. With more than 3,000 miles of shoreline, over 40% of Michigan's surface is covered with water.
We're extremely fortunate to be on a great lake like Lake Michigan. In fact, of the 5 Great Lakes, it's the only one totally in the United States. And the state of Michigan touches 4 of the 5 Great Lakes. So we try not to take it for granted, but it is a big part of our life, our industry.
We have an abundant supply of water, starting with Lake Michigan. It's something we all enjoy. It's critical to our everyday living. Our livelihoods depend on it. Industry, agriculture, tourism, recreational boating, it's all built around Lake Michigan.
Because of the region's rich water status, most people remain complacent about water use and conservation. Recognizing the need to have a greater appreciation of this valuable resource is the driving force behind the Annis Water Resources Institute at Grand Valley State University. Since its founding over 20 years ago, the Institute has been at the forefront of critical water education and research projects throughout the region and country, and today is a nationally recognized education and research facility.
The Annis Water Resources Institute was created in 1986 because really the identity of this region is focused around water. And the university, Grand Valley State, recognized the importance of water in this area. And we have continued to grow from a one-person operation. Now we have about 70 people at the Institute, really focused on water. Historically, Muskegon has always been focused on the water, whether it was the lumber mills in the mid-19th century, the industry in the mid-20th century, or now trying to look at novel ways to use water to grow our economy and to incentivize people to come here and take advantage of it.
Here, at the Lake Michigan Center on Muskegon Lake, graduate students and undergraduate student interns work alongside the Institute's diverse faculty, researching major questions about the ecosystem structure and function, contaminants and toxicology, water quality, stream and wetland ecology, and land use.
The graduate students at AWRI are focused on a suite of different projects, some of which include working on optimizing the performance of biosand filters, which are being deployed in different developing countries so that people can have a safe source of drinking water. We have students that are working on lake sturgeon, an iconic and threatened species here in the Great Lakes. We also have students working on bioindicators to figure out the condition of lakes as we restore them and identify whether they are reaching the state that we want them to, or do they still need additional work that's going on. So the graduate students are involved in a whole suite of different problems, ranging from chemical, physical, and biological status of aquatic resources.
Featuring state-of-the-art research facilities, a full analytical chemistry laboratory, and a boat fleet that includes 2 research vessels, the Institute provides graduate students with unique opportunities to explore the aquatic sciences while promoting an interdisciplinary research environment. The Institute realizes that conserving water for the future means educating people today. That's why the community outreach programs are such an important part of the Institute's mission. In this floating classroom, students and adults get the chance to experience the work of scientists and participate in hands-on water quality sampling while scientific information from the Institute is integrated into the program.
The Education Outreach Program is an amazing program because it allows students to have hands-on science aboard a working research vessel. We're able to give that experience to 4th grade and up. In terms of our classroom opportunities, we have an endowment-supported classroom through the Annis Educational Foundation. So we're able to supplement those experiences that students have on their cruises with a lot of hands-on science right there at the Annis Water Resources Institute.
No matter where we live, we cannot take the resource of water for granted. The Annis Water Resources Institute understands that preservation and enhancement of freshwater resources can only be accomplished through the integration of knowledge, research, and outreach, and is committed to making it happen here and around the world. To find out more about Annis Water Resources Institute at Grand Valley State University, please visit www.gvsu.edu/WRI.